Hey Ashley, let's go over your paper. The first thing I do when I grade a research paper is I go through and see, does it look like a research paper? Do you have all of the elements that you're supposed to have? And you do. So your works cited looks good. The only thing on your works cited is I'm confused on this Amazon one because you buy things from Amazon, you don't read things on Amazon, and so that's what this is telling me, that you went to Amazon.com and you read this book, and I could be wrong, but I don't think that you read things on Amazon, because if you did, that means you only read like a summary of it, and that would be not a credible source, not an academic source. And then I'm confused why you have Amazon twice here. So this one, all the other stuff looks good. Coming back up here, I want to point out how you really varied up your sources. Always use the last. There was one time you didn't use the last name when you had one. I believe it's right here. So you have the title right here. And then, well, no, you have the last name. So you have the last name here. So that's good. So take that back. You have really varied up how you've used your sources. You could shorten this one. So you could just put dietary variety ... just like you did in all the other ones. But like I said, I really like how you're varying up how you're using your sources and where you're using them. Be careful not to rely on too many direct quotes. You only want 2 to 3 lines per page, so be careful with that. Your writing style is good. I noticed a couple of comma mistakes. Nothing major. Come back up here. I think the common mistake was if you have if you have 2 parts to a sentence, like an independent clause, and then you're combining it with another independent clause. I like cake and I like ice cream. Then you would have the comma because you have 2 independent clauses and you have the and. But if you just were to say I like cake and ice cream, you wouldn't put the comma, and you had a sentence like that somewhere that fell into that category. Your interview is incorrect. There was a video on this. Make sure you're watching all the updates, because I gave a lesson and actually typed it out and gave examples on how to do the interview. But it's you have to give the credibility. Dr. Trevor Rome, comma, a local pediatrician, comma, said that, and then give the direct quote, and then right where it says you don't put that, you just use this last name again. That's the only one that you would actually use the last name again, and that lets your reader know that, hey, MLA format's telling you that this source right here is a personal interview. With that said, you should be proud of this. I know you worked hard on it and you did really well. So if you go to the rubric here, give me a second. The only thing I took off for is this right here for the Amazon one, because I don't think that one is correct. Your MLA format is good. All of this is really good. So I hope this helps us do this again. So whatever you do, what you did here. And then, well, that's why I had this one clicked. I had that one clicked. And this one is the personal interview. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. That's an A. So you did really well. So do it again.